just about now. All right, hello everyone.
Hello.
Let's just do an audio check here.
Test. Test.
Can you turn the Discord way up?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see.
Is that any better? Test.
Alright, now I'm at 150%.
Carter, can you try talking?
Hello. Test.
Okay, you might need to talk like really loud.
Me?
Can you turn up Carter's individual volume?
Yeah.
If you right-click his name.
Alright, he is now also at 150.
Hello. Testing 1 2 3.
Alright, he is now also at 150.
Hello. Testing 1 2 3.
Try again. Carter?
Oh, testing 1 2 3.
I can bring up more if needed.
Carter's volume's got to go all the way up.
Alright.
I can turn my local volume up as well a little bit.
Alright, now you're at 200%.
Alright, try talking again.
Testing 1 2 3. The donations are just rolling in.
You sound like you're in another land. You're so far away.
Alright, I can turn my volume up, my mic up a little bit. Test. Is that any better?
Okay, I have no idea, but we'll say it's good.
Alright, I just turned mine up a little bit more. I had it down just a slight bit to maybe get rid of some of the buzzing.
Alright, I'm gonna turn my game volume down even further. Alright, how's that, everyone?
Now we can't hear the game.
Oh.
Just put the game back and it's fine. We'll make Carter yell.
I can yell.
Alright.
Okay. Are the two of you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Alright,
Okay.
yeah, whenever.
Okay. Both can hear so I can count down?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We'll start then in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, this is Kirby and the Amazing Wheel. So the beginning is sort of this like tutorial section. Kind of teaches you the little mechanics. The very first thing in this are these switches. Normally this is supposed to be done in multiplayer, but with some precise jumps you can get through it single player. Usually you need the other Kirby to press the switch, but there's just enough time to get through. Alright, so by bonking into an enemy, I got the two of them close together, and when you, like in Superstar, if you swallow two enemies with power-ups, a mix wheel starts. And the one we want is wheel, and each of these is also 4 frames apart, so you wait like some amount of time, you have a 4-frame window to hit the right power-up. So, Amazing Mirror is this Metroidvania type game. Any percent is just going to cut through most of it and go straight to the bosses. There are these 8 mirror fragments that allow you to unlock the final boss area. and each of them requires beating a boss in each of the areas. So right now we're going to head over to King Golem. Basically, at the very beginning, there's only one way you can possibly go. There's actually two, but it's really hard to get to. Yeah, wheel is super broken in this game. Unlike in Nightmare in Dreamland, which you'll see next, you can jump while you're in wheel form, and it doesn't slow down when you're in air. So that allows you to do all sorts of crazy stuff. So there are these big switches. We don't need to go to the area that one unlocks, so we don't. Each of them unlocks a little shortcut through the map. Yeah, so in this category, it's basically a lot of wheel to get to those bosses. Normally, if you're doing, for example, like a 100% run, there are all these treasure chests, all these secret rooms that you have to get to. Those require different power-ups a lot of times. So these golem enemies are pretty interesting. They actually can give you different power-ups depending on what attack animation they're in. So in that case, if they're just standing there, they give me stone. And stone is really overpowered in this game as well. So each time you use it, it actually connects for multiple hits.
Do you guys have a few seconds for a donation then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we have $25 from Anonymous, who says, I ate your pie for best anime, because we all know it's true. And then we have $50 from LV Creed, who says, great marathon this year. I'm always looking forward to JRTA as it's one of my favorites, and I'm really glad to participate in one way or another. This $50 is going to Barrett in FF7 to be named Creed, just because I don't get a name in RPGs often. Thank you very much for your donations.
And I think that puts Pi back in the lead, or close to it.
That does put Pi back in the lead, and it snipes the Barrett file name so far. He's currently, Creed is in the lead with $50, followed by RPC at $15.01.
All the Fate Stay Night fans everywhere are upset because I Ate Your Pie is the better anime at the moment.
So this is probably the first like big fork in the run. You can actually go in 3 different directions to get to 3 different bosses. The one we're going to go to is Meta Knight. So originally, like there are lots of different orders you can do the bosses in. The one great thing about Meta Knight, it's a pretty recent reroute. That if you're grinding attempts, Meta Knight is one of the more RNG heavy bosses. So it's nice to have him first. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, a lot of this run comes down to a lot of just like small optimizations with wheel. This room is pretty bad. The intended way is to get stone and just fall down safely, but if we can just weave through all these enemies and keep wheel throughout the entire thing.
Another donation war update. We've got upcoming Disney bid war between the Lion King for the Super Nintendo and Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. The Lion King is currently at $180 and Aladdin is at $70. So if you want to see either one of those, whichever one has the most money when it comes time in the schedule will be the one that gets played. So if you want to see Aladdin, you better start donating because it's struggling a bit.
Yeah, as you can imagine, if you lose wheel, might lose a lot of time. Power-ups disappear immediately when they hit a spike, and in this game, unlike Superstar, whenever you take damage, you always lose your power-up. So yeah, so Master Hand's in this game, another, like, not a boss, but a mini-boss with a lot of RNG. One special thing about Master Hand is that he can only hurt you when he's doing attacks, so you can't just like run into him. So with Wheel, it's abused a little bit. With Wheel, you only take damage when you're turning around. So that's abused quite a bit in this run. Right now we're going up to Meta Knight. We're gonna get Sword, classic duel. Meta Knight sucks. He just blocks like half your attacks half the time. So by doing this down, like slide against the ground, I'm trying to bait him into doing his down stab, and that's when he's most vulnerable. One thing you can do after bosses, once this completely fades out, you can soft reset, and that saves like roughly 4 seconds every time. And waiting for Kirby to dance. But sometimes, especially in the 100% run, if you want to keep a power-up, you wouldn't want to wait for the dance to finish. This bonker is just 2 hits with stone. So this is Molly. He's also really random, whether or not he wants to show up. When I want to do a throw is I want to keep the thing that he throws at me and then use that to hit him without actually throwing it. So like this. I didn't get good luck here. That's alright. Ideally, you want him to just stay there the whole time and keep trying to throw things at you, but this boss often doesn't cooperate, so oh well. Still, that was pretty good luck. Oops, I paused. One quirk, I guess, is that that's why I call it a double jump. You can get a little bit of height from floating. Normally, like when you float, you need a puff to get out of it. But in this game, there's like a little bit of time where you're still going upwards, but not in the floating animation, so you can still inhale. And that's how I got that wheel into me. Alright, so that's another thing. For whatever reason, Kirby's hitbox isn't symmetric, so it's actually like a little bit smaller in the front. It allows me to get past that enemy. Yeah, throw is an annoying power-up. It used to be used like towards the end of the run after fighting all the bosses. And that's why Molly used to be done. Sorry. Oops. Oh god, I just lost a lot of time. Oh well. Molly used to be done at the end of the run. And being like 20 minutes in, that's pretty annoying. Oops. So I lost wheel, this is going to cost me a lot of time. Ideally, I want wheel all the way into the boss fight. Oh well. My bad. I guess just gotta use this thing. Alright.
Just a quick plug here. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is JRTA3. We are raising money to bring 2 Japanese runners to Awesome Games Done Quick 2017, which is in January. So we've actually already reached our goal, and so we will be helping them attend that event. And all of the further donations are going to the charity Doctors Without Borders. And you're still eligible to donate for incentives such as file names in Final Fantasy VII and the bid war between Aladdin and Lion King, among others. So definitely get your donations in if you want to have any influence on those bid wars there.
Alright, so as you can see on localmocal screen, he's electing to hit this switch. I am not. That's because one of the power-ups that's sitting there is Missile, and for the next boss, he used Missile, which is considered the more standard strat, as a few seconds faster, and I'm gonna go without it. This is Boxy. I find Boxy to be really, really annoying. Sometimes Boxy corner camps and it's really hard to hit. But luckily that went okay. Alright, I got fire. So that's a mix. For a long time it was only used in a task to get Missile. But a runner named Yoshi figured that you can actually use it to get UFO here, or fire. And either of these power-ups work. They're actually right next to each other on the mix wheel, so it's actually quite safe. Yeah.
Does mix in Kirby Amazing Mirror work the same way as Kirby Superstar, or is it?
In Superstar, I believe like the wheel lasts longer. Like you get the same power up appears a few times. Only a couple appear in Amazing Mirror towards like the end of it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's still 4 frames. Depends on the enemies you swallow, etc. In some later Kirby games, especially Return to Dreamland. So first of all, Return to Dreamland, you need to inhale 3 enemies, and the mix wheel is entirely random. So in like the earlier games, it's always the same order, but Return to Dreamland, they actually completely shuffled it. And right now we're gonna get our favorite power-up. Stone. Bring it all the way to the boss. Yeah, getting hit in these underwater sections lose a lot of time because you really can't get your power up back. Gobbler can troll a little bit sometimes, but that time was okay. Yeah, the Olive Ocean track is really cool in this game. Alright. So we're both gonna head towards Cracker right now. At this point, the bosses can be done in any order. This is just the one that I like doing. So as you can see, localmocal is using Missile, and I'm using Burning to break those blocks. I believe optimally, Missile is 6 seconds faster. Best friend meal.
We have a question in chat. What is the difference in the Japanese version and the English version of this
Oh,
game?
there are some really minor differences. Like for example, Missile does a little bit more damage in the Japanese version if you get a direct hit. But the main one is that getting to file select is like a second faster on the Japanese version. For whatever reason. So I got the invincibility candy. I don't know what localmocal got, but for this mini boss you can just do that. You notably can't bring these invincibility candies into boss fights. Alright, I got basically perfect luck there. Alright, so this is Peppermint Palace. We're actually going to go up to a different part. Use Peppermint Palace to cut through to Candy Constellation. Oops. I don't know why I did that.
Just a quick schedule update, guys. Coming up after this run, we have Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, and then we have DKC2, which will be a race. So, if you guys are interested in seeing those runs, make sure you stay tuned. And coming up not too long after that, we have the Lion King or Aladdin, and we're currently having a donation war for which of those games will be run. And currently, the Lion King is ahead by $110 with a $180, and Aladdin has 70. So if you want to see Aladdin with Rib Killa, make sure you get those donations in.
Candy Constellation is a test of bravery, mostly. Yeah, these waddle dudes are pretty random. laggiest room in the game. Yeah, losing wheel at any point, terrible. Oh, nice. I got the off-camera thing. The camera doesn't scroll fast enough when you beat that mini-boss. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I should also mention every time you hit an enemy, each time it makes that sound. Whoops. The game freezes for 4 frames. So, and one like really simple optimization is to avoid hitting enemies there. Just about every person who runs this game is better at missile than me. Okay. Useless invincibility candy. Whoops. Oh god. No. So there's a lot of variations on what you can do here. I got the RNG for getting stone. Crazy Hand gave me bad luck. Alright, one more boss. Again, we're gonna get our favorite power-up wheel. Go on to another part of Peppermint Palace. So in the Master Hand fight, you could keep fire the whole time, you could call your friends. You could go into the fight with missile and pray that Master Hand gives you stone. So part of the parasol animation is faster, and part of it is slower, so we cancel the parasol's float animation. Alright. So now we're both on the final boss part. There's going to be a little bit of a cutscene skip here. If you enter a boss, if you enter this cutscene and reset, then you can skip it the next time you see it. So what we're going to do is that we're going to soft reset, and then do it again. So what prompted the big reroute with Meta Knight and Molly is that you used to always have to fight Molly, or Dark Meta Knight with throw, so you'd have to end with Molly. But after this cutscene skip was discovered, the stone strat is probably slower optimally, but the soft reset, the cutscene skip saves so much time. So now we're on the final boss section. Tons of RNG. So the strat is to combine your power-up with the sword to get a double star. Oh, I messed it up. And then that does enough damage to kill this boss. The boss will spit out stars. Each time you fight it, it spits out a new color. And on the fourth one, there's a green one, which gives you a mix. Just in case he spawns on top. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned the calling the other Kirbys. This game is meant to be played multiplayer. First of all, multiplayer sucks in this game. It's really laggy. And you can use your phone to either call your friends or to go home.
The cell phone animation is pretty adorable though.
You should see it when you're using the UFO. Oh man, gave me good luck, but I wasted it. So here you need some power up to hit that switch. Cutter won't do it. So we need to go all the way around to get sword. Normally, if you get fire at the end of Dark Mine 3, previous fight, you could use it, Fire Eyes, but it's pretty rare. Alright, this is what will decide the run. This fight right here. So we're trying to get green star here. What a good fight. Ah, I missed it. Ah, I missed it again. Oh well. What a great fight. Honestly, at this point, I should have just gone without it. Whoa, what? This guy's trolling hard. Yeah, this is what this run comes down to. I mean, I had many chances. Yeah, so hitting that mix, then you have to do this fight here. UFO is useful for this fight because this boss has, like, whenever he closes his eyes, he's invincible. So it has ridiculously long iframes. I'm just gonna call my friends for safety. Yeah, Dark Mine is just terrible.
Wow, your friends even bring you gifts.
Yeah, so you can kiss them to get health. I've had times where all the friends came, none of them were kissable, and none of them gave me health. Sorry, this is what Loco calls Toho. Kind of a strange way to do the final boss. And time. Yeah, that's Amazing Mirror.
31:21 is what I had.
Alright. That's alright, I guess. Time's coming up for localmocal as well.
And 31:35.
GG.
Close race.
Yeah. It was really close until Dark Mine 4. What? Oh yeah, you can play doing these credits as well.
It's really weird. Like there's no transition at all.
Yeah. I've seen people actually die during the credits. It's another one of those melee references that were put into this game.
All right. Well, I think we are gonna keep going here. But again, thank you guys both for the race. It was a lot of fun.
Well, thanks for having us.
And Kirby Block continues. Up next, we have Nightmare in Dreamland. Alright, just a minute everybody while we set up for the next game. Okay, just a second, everybody. We are gonna set up here. All right, hello once again to the call. You should be on stream now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi again.
Let me pull up his stream here. Is he just sitting on, it looks like he's just sitting on a blank screen.
Are you on 3?
Yeah.
I see him bouncing around as the ball.
Really?
Same.
Okay, let me try pulling it up again. It was just sitting on a frozen screen there. Try one more time here, people.